My background is actually agronomy. I was retail agronomy for about 20 years. So when this job come up, the opportunity for me to work with farmers on a financial basis instead of being their go-to for chemical fertilizer, it's like, yeah, absolutely. Because I always worked in a per acre thought process anyway. So getting into this, everything to me is still per acre, and it just makes sense. And I already have the background with the grower and understand farmers and what they're going through, because I've worked with them for about 25 years now.
Well, I mean, I'm the fourth generation. My great-grandpa Pierre, and then my grandpa Adrian, my dad, Jimmy. So I'm the fourth generation, been here since I was a wee little lad, and hopefully a fifth generation follows us. I love just going out and just taking care of things.
So working with Joe, for me, has been a very fun process. Him and his dad, watching the interactions between those two, they're both very lighthearted, but they care very deeply about what they do, especially about the land and the cattle. They just have that inborn understanding of what needs to be done, and they do it well.
I've been involved with the farm management program for about 7th year. When I was 19, first year I rented some land, I got into it. And I mean, like I was saying before, that you just wake up and get the hard work done. I mean, there still is a math side to this. So I've become a lot more in tune with per acre mathematicals. I mean, is my expenses, and there's a lot more expenses that they throw at you, and the older you get, the more different expenses I guess you end up with loans, land loans, house payments, just the whole 9 yards. It's really helped with figuring out what land's profitable and what isn't.
For the vision and the goals, the first part I like to look at is to make sure it's reasonable and obtainable. And can we do that within the next 5 years or 10 years or 20 years? So you just work with them, like, on when do you want to accomplish this, and what are you gonna do to make that happen? It's like everything though is individual. It's not a cookie cutter program. Everybody comes in with their own unique situation, their own, unique problems. So you work with that individual on their project or on their farm. So if anybody asks me when can they enroll, the answer would be today. I think the people that could benefit the most is what I've seen is probably your younger people, just to get them started in the right direction. And then knowing too that so many of the guys that are in the program have been there for 30 plus years, you'd hope to get them young, get them trained in, help them, figure stuff out, and then just continue with them throughout the rest of the years.
Oh, this is nothing like a classroom to get into this marketing or farming, but continued education for the next 50 years is what you need. And this is a good step every year.
But it's for anybody who wants help or wants a second set of eyes, but they just want somebody else to take a look at the numbers, just to offer suggestion, anything. They just want somebody else to bounce some ideas off of.
Find out more about how you can get the tools you need to plan for the success of your farm or ranch at ndfarmmanagement.com.